Imagine losing weight on a cruise instead of gaining weight. That's exactly what happened to me on my last cruise. This is Lisa, Kinda Karnivore. Wouldn't it be great if you went on a cruise and actually lost weight instead of gaining weight? I'm going to give you the 5 tips that will help you lose weight on your next cruise instead of gaining weight. Let's get into it. Now, most of you know I do live a keto carnivore lifestyle, and so I have been in this lifestyle 8 years. I've been on a ton of cruises, but never have I lost weight on a cruise. And this last month, I was celebrating my 1-year anniversary, and on accident, I lost weight. So when I got home, I had to analyze that and figure out why I lost weight. I just did my normal thing. You know, I've been in this for 8 years, and why did I lose weight on the cruise? So I did inventory, and I discovered these 5 things that I did when I was on the cruise. Now, I want to give a shout out to Lynnelle. Her station is called Poverty to Paradise, and I did learn some things from her about cruising, and I'm going to share the tip that really helped me that I learned from her. And the best thing, you guys, I was on the ship and I got to meet Lynnelle. I ran into her on the same ship. So you guys should know how excited I am. She's the one that helped me realize that I need to do a YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel in July. So shout out to you, Lynnelle. Thank you, girl. All right, let's get into it. So tip number 1 is I ate breakfast every day. Number 1 is I ate breakfast every day. Now, normally when I'm at home, I intermittent fast. I have my coffee, my butter in the coffee, a little bit of heavy whipping cream, a tablespoon of each. I usually don't have breakfast. So I discovered that, you know what, I'm on a cruise. I want to eat all that I can. Normally on cruises, you do overeat a little bit. So my goal was just to not gain weight, but I actually lost weight, and I was eating breakfast on the cruise every morning. Of course, I was having eggs and bacon, sausage, a little cheese in my eggs, you know, all the carnivore stuff. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why I think that helped in losing the weight on the cruise. Number 2, I asked for heavy whipping cream for my coffee. Now, normally they bring around the little creamer thing, but you guys have to know that automatically they're putting half and half in there. Well, I don't want half and half. I don't want any lactose, any milk. I need heavy cream. Now, on a cruise ship, all you do is have to ask for the heavy cream, the real heavy cream, the thick stuff, and they will get it for you. It's in the back. So tip number 2 is when you're having your coffee or tea, if you do that, make sure you ask for heavy whipping cream, because it's half and half that they're going to automatically bring to you, and they'll be happy to go get it. So that's one thing that I did on the cruise that really helped. Okay, you guys, number 3, did you know that you can order 2 dinners on the ship? I didn't know that. I learned that from Lynnelle in one of her videos, that when you sit down and look at that menu and your fancied up outfit at dinner time, you can order 2 dinners. If you order a 3rd dinner, I believe they have a $6 charge, but you can order 2 dinners. Now, I was on the Carnival Forense, and I know each ship might have a little bit different rules, but on that ship, on that cruise, you can order 2 dinners. And I needed the 2 dinners, you guys. Remember, they're serving a lot of food, but I'm only eating the protein. I had a little bit of Caesar salad, but mainly I'm eating just the meat portion. So I needed another dinner. So every night we had 2 dinners. So that is tip number 3. Get yourself 2 dinners on the cruise so you'll be full enough and you won't, be tempted to cheat. So let's get to number 4. Number 4 is I didn't snack. I did not snack on the ship. So I was thinking about this, and normally at home, I always have a bag of pork rinds with me. So maybe at break or in between or on my way home, I'll have a couple of pork rinds. I know, I got to quit the snacking. But you guys, I did not snack on the cruise. We did not bring pork rinds and all that stuff. So I wasn't snacking. And that's what I realized when I got home. I'm like, how did I lose 3 pounds? I mean, it's just 3 pounds. I wasn't trying to lose, but I'm just saying, who goes on a cruise and loses weight, right? So I lost the 3 pounds, and not snacking was a big part of that. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that later in my theory. Let's get to number 5. Number 5, this is easy. I tripled my step count. So every day I try to get in steps. You guys, I have a sitting job. As you can see, I'm in my salon right now. I'm a medical pedicurist. I'm sitting all day. So in between my clients, I'll get up and I'll walk around to try to get some steps in. But you guys, I tripled my steps because we're on the ship. We're walking everywhere. If we didn't feel like waiting for an elevator, we would take the stairs. And then the ship is huge. So I actually tripled my steps. Now, I usually get in between 5,000 and 7,000 steps. And I mean, I really have to try to get into 5,000 steps. If I don't try to get in just 5,000 steps because I have a sitting job, it ends up being like 2,500. So just when I'm at work, like today, I need to, in between clients, walk around just to get 5,000. Well, on the ship, I was getting like 12 to 15,000. So my steps almost triple. So that's the other thing that really helped me to lose the weight. That's what I'm thinking. So you guys, when I put these 5 things together, I thought, okay, I went on this cruise. My goal was to not gain weight, and I actually lost weight. And this is my theory. Because when I'm at home and I usually don't eat breakfast, I ate breakfast. And so I was already satiated and more full throughout the day. I never once thought about snacking. So that's when the no snacking came in. I never thought about it until I got home, figuring out how I lost this weight. So I think being more satiated and full, I wasn't even thinking about snacking. We just had our 3 meals. We had our breakfast, we had lunch, and lunch was usually the smash burgers at the Guy's burger joint. And then we would have our dinner and order our meats. You guys, that played a big part in it, because even though pork rinds are carnivore, they still have calories. And I know before you get me, we don't count calories. No, we don't. And calories, even though we don't count them, they do still matter. We just normally don't have to count them. And I didn't count them, but I know that's what happened. So I had probably less calories in the fat area because pork rinds are mostly fat, and I wasn't able to have the butter in my coffee. I was having a cold brew coffee. So I'm kind of putting some 2 and 2 things together. And then also tripling my step count, that really, really helped. So you guys, on this cruise that I was on, I was happy to report that I lost 3 pounds, and I'm going to incorporate some of that here on level land. I'm going to not snack as much. I'm going to maybe eat a little something for breakfast sometimes, and I'm going to incorporate some of those things. So those are the 5 things that help me lose weight on a cruise, and I'm hoping that you can use them on your next cruise or on your next vacation, whatever it might be. Use these 5 tips and see if you can lose weight when you're on vacation too. And thanks again, Lynnelle, for all of your cruise tips. I will see you guys in the next video.